Merry Christmas, and today is Christmas Eve, and I thought I would bring you over to my favourite place currently here in Phuket, and we're going to take a look at what's going on Christmas Eve at Kamala Beach. So let's go and find out. Just parked up the bike. Just check out the blue sky, absolutely magic. It is scorching and has been now for well over a week. Wall to wall blue skies and sunshine. Now some of you might know where we are at the moment in Kamala. We're sort of almost in the middle of the beach area, so just a little ways down, not quite at the bottom. I've actually been looking for a few Christmas markets, but unfortunately I haven't found any. There is one that's been advertised, but it's a little bit, not false advertising, but it's a bit misleading because it's being run by a condominium complex, a sales of condominiums on their grounds. It's just a little outside of Patong, and I guess it says free entry to the Christmas market, but there's going to be a catch because they're going to be trying to sell you some property. So I didn't want to visit that because it's not a real Christmas market, because there's a little bit of a hidden agenda there. But apart from that one, I haven't managed to find any, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. So I brought you down to the beach to start with. We're going to do a little bit of hopping around Kamala just to see what's happening on Christmas Eve. I may even come down here this evening with Nat. I'm not quite sure what we're doing yet on Christmas Eve, but let's go and check out the beach. Look at it, isn't it glorious? A little bit different from the UK, that's for sure. If I've got some UK viewers, then let me know what the weather was like in the UK on Christmas Eve, because I'll be very interested. I do miss the snow occasionally. It makes it feel a bit more like Christmas, but would I trade the sun for the snow? Honestly, no. I just wouldn't trade this. Look at this. Christmas Eve, on the beach. Reasonably busy around the island, not packed. I'm not going to say it's packed. I've just gone through Patong, and Patong looking about the same as this, really. Also Kata and Karon, reasonably busy again. Not packed out. I did notice the police are out in force today, stopping the tourists. Of course, checking licenses. So remember, if you're going to hire a vehicle, make sure you got your documentation, because at the moment, especially around the Christmas period, we have what they call 7 days of danger. And this is where the police clamp down and try and cut down on the road accidents during the Christmas and New Year period, because of course you have people that want to drink. And again, drink driving, it's illegal here, so they crack down on that. Certainly plenty of sunbeds here. But Kamala is a favourite beach of mine at the moment. It's not overrun with the sunbeds. There are quite a few on here, but there are areas that there aren't any sunbeds, which is actually nice. But I don't want to go on about that because I had a little bit of a binge on Kata's Beach the other day in my members area. So if you don't know, I've got a members area on my YouTube channel. I'm doing 2 extra videos a week for that members area. These are full videos, not short ones, and they touch on all subjects across the island. So even though the members areas on my food channel, or what is now my food channel, I do cover beaches, I do cover everything, but only in the members area. The channel itself is dedicated to food vlogging and food spots around the island, so if that interests you, have a look at that. But the members area covers all 3 of my channels. Yes, I've got 3. So I've got Moto Vlog, I've got this one, the tourist, and I've got my food vlog as well. So that members area covers it all, and I'm doing an extra 2 videos a week for that members area. And honestly, I speak a lot more frankly in the members area than I do in the public domain. So might interest you. I'll give you a few things about Thailand that you probably don't know about. But yeah, looking good today, looking fantastic. Nice start to the Christmas week now. We've had beautiful weather. There's a reasonable amount of people here, as you can see. Still early, just after 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to be out really after 12 because honestly, it's bloody hot. It really is hot. Between 12 and 2, the last few days, well, it's been frighteningly hot, really, really hot. Of course, that's what people come for, the weather. And it's certainly here at the moment. So, oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, let's go up and have a look at this Christmas thing that the Sunwing, Sun Prime are doing. Make my way up the beach. Feeling a little bit warm now. So let's see what they've got. So a few decorations up if you're over here with the kids. It's always nice to see a little bit. When I first started coming to Thailand, Christmas was here because obviously the Buddhist calendar doesn't recognise Christmas, Christmas Day, our New Year. Even though they do celebrate New Year here, they don't recognise it on the Buddhist calendar. The Thai New Year is in, of course, April. So 4 months away from that, but it is now being a lot more recognised. Everywhere you go now around the island, you're going to see Christmas, paraphernalia, if that's the right word. I don't know whether I pronounced that right, but you know what I mean. All the Christmas trimmings and decorations and that are coming a lot more about. When I first started coming, there was virtually none. In fact, it was a real struggle to find anywhere selling Christmas decks, but now everywhere you go sell them. No shortage at all. So if you're coming over here with a family and you're worried about being able to find some decorations maybe to spruce up your room for Christmas Day when they give the presents to the kids, etc., you'll find it easy over here. Everywhere sells it now, and reasonable price. Years ago it was a little bit pricey, but of course because everybody's selling it, prices have come down. So if you're looking or thinking about coming over here to celebrate Christmas, then it's great because you can see here, even on the beach, they've got Christmas hats, everything you can get here, no problem at all. You get all the decorations, whether you're staying in a condo or a room, wherever you may be staying, you can always deck it out if you want. Most hotels put a degree of Christmas decorations up, some more than others. So it's great for the family, and it feels a little bit more like Christmas. Christmas in the sun rather than the snow. So, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Christmas Eve here on the island. Would you be interested in spending Christmas here in Phuket rather than maybe in your home country, the UK, Europe, wherever it is that you are? Do you prefer Christmas at home or do you prefer Christmas abroad? Now normally Nat finishes at lunchtime on Christmas Eve and she will have a few days holiday. But this year she's not finishing until this afternoon. She's got a few customers to deal with before she closes, so she's going to be finishing about 4 o'clock, and then we've got to decide on what we're doing this evening. Tomorrow, Christmas Day, we are actually going out for Christmas dinner. Now this is something that I don't normally do. I like to spend it at home. I normally do the cooking, you know, the Christmas dinner, Christmas morning breakfast, have some friends over. I can't really say family because my family's over in the UK, but we normally have a group of friends over around Christmas afternoon and have a few drinks. But this year we're going out and we're going to be going to my favourite restaurant here on the island, which is down in Rawai. Some of you will have seen the video some time ago on the Ban Mai cafe and restaurant, and that's where I'm going to be spending Christmas Day. Lek down there, she does some fantastic food. I shan't be having what you would call a Christmas traditional dinner. I'm going to be having, I think, massaman curry with coconut rice and some rotis to go along with it. Sorry, Cap, good morning. Ladies wanting to be on the camera there, that's unusual. Most shy away. Look at this view, eh? Hey, 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 hey. Christmas morning. Oh, sitting here looking at that view. Tell me which is better, the view that you've got at home or this view here on Christmas morning? Let me know, comments section down below. Nice little place there, right next to the beach. Great place for a spot of breakfast or maybe Christmas lunch. A few places are doing it, but I warn you now, going out for Christmas here on the island of Phuket can work out expensive. Average cost is around 1,500 baht, 1,500 per person and up. There are one or two places that do Christmas dinners a little bit cheaper, but they get booked up very quickly indeed. So if you're going to be coming out here at any time for Christmas and you want a traditional Christmas dinner, you can get it, but you will pay for it. Prices, some of the prices are not realistic at all. That's why we've chosen where we've chosen, because they're not, Lek's not doing a Christmas menu, she's just doing a normal food, and a normal food is fantastic anyway and at reasonable prices, so we're not going to have to spend a fortune to have a good day. As I say, it's the first year I think. I don't think I've been out before on Christmas Day, maybe one time before, long time ago, with our goddaughter Ploy. We went down to the Islander in Rawai, another restaurant. They do Christmas dinner, but again, I think it's about 1,500, might be a little bit more now, because it's been a while since I went there. So they're doing it, but you expect to pay anywhere from 1,500 up to about 3,000 baht per person, depending on where you go. Swadee Kap, good morning. Oh, the smile bar's back open. It was shut the last time I came over here, if I remember right. They're having a refurb. Nice bar that. Might come down there tonight and have a drink. We'll have to wait and see. Now, New Year's Eve here in Phuket. Expensive, that's for sure. If you're going to go out, I mean, I've seen some crazy prices. 20,000 baht per person, 8,000 baht per person, 9, 10. You know, really nowhere under about 3,000 baht. If you're going to an organised event, of course you can make your own Christmas Eve, go around a few of the bars, have a meal, come down onto the beach. There's normally fireworks of some description, but bear in mind, this year it will be toned down because of the late Queen Mother passing away. They've had a thing with Thailand to respect, obviously, the passing. So things are going to be toned down a little bit this year. Also, people are saying, we'll have to wait and see. But normally you can make your way down to the beach around 12 o'clock midnight, and there's normally a firework display on different beaches. Not all beaches, but different beaches. Especially the ones that are adjacent to big hotels and beach clubs and that, you're going to find those. But if you're going to go on an organised one, then expect to pay. Horses coming off the beach there, and it certainly isn't going to be cheap over here on New Year's Eve. It's very commercialised. It's all about, unfortunately, New Year's Eve. What are we doing? Me and Nat, we don't know yet. We don't normally go to an organised events. We normally stay home, to be honest, because obviously we have Shadow, the dog, and the fireworks disturb her, so we like to make sure she's okay. We haven't got any plans at the minute, but that may, of course, change. We'll have to wait and see. But you can see yourself, there's certainly a few people here for Christmas. Lovely beach this, Kamala. Now, I was over at Bantao a few weeks ago, comparing Bantao's beach to Kamala's beach, and there really isn't much between them. Bantao being a little bit longer if you take it as one long beach and not the separate areas that it goes under. But I do feel Bantao does offer a wider choice when it comes to the nightlife side of things. Kamala's a bit restrictive. There's a couple of beach clubs here, or one beach club, I can't remember now, but there's a few beach clubs about in this area, but again, you're going to pay for the privilege of going in beach clubs. There's a few bars. There's no real nightclubs that I know to in Kamala. I don't think there is a nightclub in Kamala. I might be wrong. If you know, then drop it down in the comment section, but I don't think there is. It's just mainly bars and restaurants. And that, for me, if you're a family, a couple, you want a reasonable nightlife, but you don't want it banging to all hours of the morning, then Kamilar's going to suit that. Whereas if you want something a bit more livelier, then Bantao is a very good option, because it does offer a lot more in the way of nightlife facilities. You've got more beach clubs, of course, over there. You've also got the area known as Boat Avenue, lots of nice restaurants, bars that you can go and have a drink in. It's a really nice area, the Laguna area and Chantolay, as it's known as, the actual area, or Boat Avenue as most people will refer to it as, but that's in Chantolay. So yeah, if you're after a little bit wider choice when it comes to nightlife, then maybe Bantao area, the Bantao beach, is going to offer you not only a beautiful beach like Kamala, but a little bit more facilities in the evening and in the day for that matter. But Kamala is a very, very good bet. A very good bet. As you know, I've covered it, so you can see that video. I've also done the Sun Prime and Sun Wing. I've taken a look at that on a video, so if you're interested in staying in this area and you want to be close to the beach, then maybe the Sun Prime or the Sun Wing. The difference is one allows children, one doesn't. Then that's going to be a good bet. But check out that video if you're interested. But there's quite a lot of good accommodation here in Kamala. You know, you're not going to go short, and it's a nice area. Okay, I think it's time we jump to the high street. Have a look what's going on along there. Okay, so I've jumped down to the more northern end of the beach, and we're going to take a look at this little indoor shopping area and then onto the main road, or the road that runs behind the beach area. So let's just have a wander in here, because last time I didn't cover this little shopping precinct, market, whatever you want to call it, and it does have a few vendors in here. Sorry, Cap.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Is everything okay?
Yes, great.
Shopping.
Maybe later. But you can see there's a few places where you can come and get some beachwear, t-shirts.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
So, not a bad little choice, and this is towards the more northern end, as I say. You make your way down here, and this is the road just outside here that runs parallel with the beach. It's not the main road actually, but there is a lot of restaurants along here, businesses. You're going to definitely probably visit this, well, you're probably going to visit this road during your stay here in Kamala, because as I said, there's quite a lot of accommodation, restaurants and businesses along this road, as you can see. And there's the sign, the Royal Indian Pakistani food. That's where the little precinct is. If you want to go in and have a look in there, maybe get yourself one or two items.
Hello, massage.
Swaddy Cap, good morning. Let's just take a
Take a look first. Massage.
quick look. Maybe later. It's a bit too early now. Makes me tired. Makes me tired. Massage good at night. Then I sleep really good then. Okay, thank you. So yeah, plenty of places to pick for that relaxing massage. And that's true. Massage does make me tired. I wasn't just saying that. I really like a massage in the evening, because then you get a great night's sleep. I don't tend to go for the Thai massage. Personally, I find it a little bit too strong for me. I like the oil massage, a lot more relaxing. At the end of the day, if you're going to go and have a massage, I prefer to be totally relaxed rather than pulled from pillar to post and stretched out like the Thai massage tend to do. Even when you ask them not to be too strong, they can still be strong. Ooh, it's a bit busy here. Let's just move out the road. So, not a massive long road, but as you've seen on my other Kamala videos, there are other areas to explore of Kamala. This is only just one of the roads. And then you've got the small bar area. If you don't know the video, I will list it in the description down below. Go and check that out, and I will link all the relevant videos that I've done for this area. So there's the nightlife video, there's also a beach one that I did pretty similar to today, not exactly the same because obviously today's Christmas Eve. So we're going to be covering a few different places, me and Nat, over Christmas, because as I say, she finishes today for a few days. She's got a few days off. So we're going to be out and about. But a great start, by the looks of it, to the Christmas period. We're certainly getting the weather anyway. There's no danger. We're getting a little bit of rain at night, but it's only a little bit and it's not every night. A few showers here and there. It's good for the garden. But nothing you've got to worry about if you're coming out here on holiday. And hopefully this weather's going to stay. Maybe this year we're going to have a scorcher of a year. It's certainly very hot at the minute. 7-Eleven, I might pop over there and have a drink in a minute when I finish the video. And I guess that's it for now. I may be back later this afternoon. Depends on where we go. I've got to speak to Nat, speak to the wife. We might be out this evening having a few drinks. We will wait and see. So, until the next one, I'll speak to you soon. Have a fantastic day and an even better Christmas.